Alright, in my effort to make more clickbaity videos, this is a video on how to make round stuff. So this is probably an arch or something. This is for framers specifically, but you could use this concept for a lot of different things. And this is in a direct response to another video which is talking about framing square tips and tricks, where the presenter shows how to draw a circle with a framing square. So there's another way to do that, but instead of using a framing square, you make your own jig. So this is not my own idea, but I've learned it on job sites and it works pretty well. It works particularly well if your arch is too big to really put a pendulum or some sort of a stick to create your arch. So if the radius here is going to be like way out here somewhere, and then your stick would have to be way too long to be able to make this arch, then it's not going to work out. So sometimes if the radius is too large to make, or if it's just inconvenient, or it works out better to use this method. Okay, so basically you're going to have your RO, right? So there's a header up here, there's king stud, there's a cripple, and your jack studs underneath the window, right? And then you're going to put your sheet over top of that. So your sheet's going to go right over top. So what you want to do is mark out the top in the center of where your header, or whatever it is, the inside of your RO, is going to intersect with your arch, and then mark out the bottom of where your arch is going to go. You can do that on both sides, but what you just need it on one side there, and then we need a mark on one of the sides for where the side or the cripple meets the header. And so we need the difference between here and here, the center, and here. So what you're going to do is get 1x4 or 2x4 or 2x6, doesn't really matter, but if it's light, it's easier to work with. So you're going to put a nail here, you're going to put a nail here, you're going to put a nail here, and put your 1x6 or 1x4 or 1x6 here. And it doesn't really matter what lengths these are, as long as they're long enough to reach your nails, you're good to go. And then you put one on this angle, all right? And then you get another piece, like plywood or whatever, and put it over here as a gusset, and then staple it with lots of staples so that it's not going to move, because what you want to do is preserve this angle. All right. Okay, so once you've got your jig built, it's going to look something like this, like a sort of hockey stick thing. This is more aggressive than the other example that I made. You're going to have your nail up here, and your nail down here, and then your other nail is over here. Okay, so as you guide this thing around your nails, then you're going to have another nail at the depth down here. So the way that this is set is this is in line with the bottom of your header. This is going the distance between the middle of your RO and the edge of your RO. So the edge of your RO is over here, and this is the center. So as you guide this thing around between the nail in the center and the nail that's at the bottom of your arch, it's going to naturally draw an arch there, and then you're going to flip around the other side, and then it's going to draw an arch here. So that's kind of badly drawn, but the point is it'll make an arch like this. And then you can just cut it out with your skill saw or whatever you want to do. So this is useful for arch windows especially. That's where I've used it lots, but you could also use it for interior arches or even making round plates. Although it's not the most accurate, I would recommend, if you're making round plates, that you use an actual pendulum that is nailed to the floor, and preferably with a router. But this is very handy for window ROs, or even potentially stairwells or something like that. But I recommend it more for the things that require a little less accuracy. It's more of like a rule of thumb type thing, where if you have little bit wider tolerances, such as the kind of tolerances you're going to get with a window RO. It's good. All right, so happy framing. Bye.